Not gonna be able to stay long. Got a text message this morning. We gotta get on the road. Gotta handle something really important that's gonna give you all some exclusive insight on today's practice. So I'm rushing to get ready to get out of here. I got a client to train and then I gotta get on the road. We're meeting up with someone. Um, this Thursday, there's a big game going on that involves a couple of Alabama commits looking to get some behind the scenes access to some of this 27 commits future going forward when in regards to Alabama. But today for fall practice, pre-practice check-in, I want y'all to pay attention to a few storylines today. Me personally, after yesterday's interview with Coach Grubb, I went back and I watched it a couple more times. And I think this staff has already made the decision to make Keelan Russell the starting quarterback. You got a lot of these mainstream media platforms that want you to believe that there's still a close competition. In my opinion, the competition may quote unquote be close, but if it's close, then it's Keelan's. The younger talent still showing that he can continue to grow and keep the competition close means that to me he can continue to grow as the season grows. And we know the offense tends to start off kind of slow and you build on. So if we're going to start slow and be able to consistently build, I think you get that with Keelan. What we're getting is if everybody's improving at the same rate, that Mac is not getting better at a faster rate than Keelan. He's been in the system, what now, 4 years? Y'all keep talking about his experience with the staff. He's been there 4 years, but he's not getting good enough to say, I'm the guy, right? Without question. That's a problem for me. So that's one part of it. Number two, defensive focus today, though. That's the main part on the offense. I think everything else around the quarterback position is starting to kind of fill itself out. Offensive line starting to fill out. But on the defensive side, I think now because Coach Womack is so confident in personnel available at all levels, that now you really have to get strategic and very specific on having an idea of load management, how you want to rotate guys, especially on your defensive front and your inside linebacker room. We know the secondary usually has like a set personnel grouping or formation based off of offensive personnel. Do not disturb them. But like I said, a lot of times I truly believe that the defense has it. The hardest thing for defense when you have a lot of talent on your defense is just load management, right? How to rotate your D line when you got 14 guys that you feel like you can run with. How do you allow guys that can really impact the game stay out there? How much time do you let them stay out there? How do you find a flow for them so that they're not being burnt out and that you can have those fresh legs for your front 7, 8-man rotation to be fresh in those third and fourth quarters where you need those extra possessions. And can your defense create more possessions for your offense than allowing the opposing offense to score? You get that by load management, easily just not necessarily setting your depth chart, but finding the percentage of plays that you're going to play a certain personnel group. And if you got a base formation group that has 13 personnel that you tend to rotate within that window, then that's what you start building on that. That's going to be the biggest thing. Probably going to be hearing about personnel groupings a lot today from practice, with the defense kind of already settled with schematics, right? And just getting guys to move faster in the scheme. And most of it is just read and react. So it's going to be fun to hear about the defense today. Coach Kane Womack will be available post-practice. We'll get his interview, listen to it, react to it. We'll do a call-in segment for tonight, not a show, but a segment. And after reports from practice on yesterday, Monday with offense, and Tuesday, today with defense, we'll get some reactions and get some thoughts as this is the last week of fall camp practice. And then next week we start game prep. So, well, actually, no, we have a few more practices next week, but it'll be basically game prep starting next week. So a lot of things happening and moving in the locker room, and we're going to stay on top of it here on the Coach Smook Network. I just want to tap in real quick. This is not a long live, so if you come in, you're getting right to the point, right to it. We're just checking in, bringing y'all exactly what we should be hearing from practice today. Also, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to have an opportunity to get us some tight insight. I'm going to ask some questions and try to see where we're at in the kicking game. I think that's a huge part of what we should be able to do this year, especially offensively. I think it's going to help us grow if we can change field position on drives where our offense may stall. I don't think we'll have a stalling offense if we start Keelan Russell, but someone like Mac, who to me is just not shown that he has that it factor when it comes to having that ice in his veins to settle in and take on big moments, you're going to need special teams to play special. So we're going to get into that and start seeing how that breaks down. Probably won't know personnel on kickoff and kickoff return till the week of, when they're actually running that live. But I saw a lot of the young players out there with guys like Abdul Sanders Jr., Duke Johnson, guys on kickoff, punt return. Saw a lot of the running backs. Kevin Riley was on kick return. I said punt return, but kick return. I saw, a few of the tight ends, young tight ends. Marshall Pritchard was on kick return. Offensive lineman. What's the young man's name? Booker. Stop. Chris Booker. Chris Booker. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, everybody. I see y'all jumping in the chat. Thank y'all for tapping in. I just want to do a quick check-in before we get to the gym. We got a training session in. We getting on the road. We got to make a move. Got an opportunity to meet up with some people, have some conversations. And then this afternoon, we'll be live with our chat with Coach Smook night show, and we'll have a caller segment. So let me go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I don't want to get long-winded and stay on here too long. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're 9 away from another goal, so keep sharing it, please. Y'all, please stop just coming in and liking and commenting and then dipping out. Just share it. Share it and tell somebody that you found the best Bama content to follow for this season. That's it. If y'all can't do that, man, what are we even doing here? Just hit the share button. Y'all got Facebooks. Even if y'all ain't active on Facebook, just share it. Somebody see you sharing something, they know you don't be active on Facebook, they're going to get curious. So help us continue to grow the channel. Share the channel, and we're going to continue to grow, man. As you know, I'm your boy, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. Sports media personality. I'm not credentialed media. When you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach.